I'm Mark Allen.
And I'm Michelle Kingsfield. The giant swath of snow and ice will cover nearly 2/3 of the nation. Meteorologist Tara Hastings is tracking what we can expect tonight with Live Doppler 2X. Tara?
Yes, this is a very large storm system that's going to come in two phases here. One piece of energy is going to move through tonight and then another one Tuesday night into Wednesday. Right now, Live Doppler 2X, dry conditions, so the evening rush hour, no problems at all. But I want to expand the view a little bit wider here and show you just off to the west, the precipitation is beginning to start here. And I'm going to say precipitation because we're going to see a little bit of everything from snow to sleet to from freezing rain to even rain across the Miami Valley. Take a look off to the west here, seeing some heavy snow reported just in the north of Indianapolis all the way into northern Indiana. But notice the pink, that's a little bit of that mix, that sleet and freezing rain mixture. All of this is continuing to work eastward. So the next couple hours, right around 8, 9 o'clock, we'll be able to see that head this way. Now, the farther north you are, that's where you'll see some snow, and right around the Dayton area, we're expected to see some sleet and freezing rain. The winter storm watch has been upgraded to a winter storm warning, and that runs in effect until Wednesday night. So here's what I'm thinking throughout the next 24, 48, and even 72 hours, what we can expect. For tonight, that sleet and freezing rain develop. The farther north you are, around Troy, Piqua, Greenville, you're going to see a little bit of snow and sleet. For Tuesday morning, sleet and freezing rain, that will continue into Tuesday afternoon and evening. And then Wednesday morning, finally, everything changes over to snow. I'll have much more on this forecast coming up in just a little bit, Mark.
All right, Tara, staying with us at this hour, electrical contractors already driving here to the Dayton area to prepare for the storm's aftermath.
Officials at Dayton Power and Light say they're calling for all hands on deck. Holly Samuels continues our team coverage live with the company's plan to prevent a blackout. Holly?
The biggest fear here at DP&L tonight is the kind of widespread outage that we saw back in September of 2008 during that big windstorm, and that's understandable, but because of that storm, officials here say they've been preparing ever since. You're looking at the war room at DP&L headquarters in Moraine. This is where workers have been stationed all weekend, watching weather reports and preparing a plan of attack. But leaders here say that preparation never stops.
We prepare for these type of things year-round. We spend a significant amount of resources in tree trimming for these very events.
Counting the contractors heading our way, DP&L expects to have about 800 people on hand for this event, 600 in the field and 200 in the offices answering phones. But as we saw back in 2008, patience will be a necessity.
Our family and friends are those people out in the community as well, so we're here to help everybody.
As they scour forecasts for the latest information, officials at DP&L say right now ice is the biggest concern. But because we're expecting such a mix, any issues the ice might cause will likely be compounded.
The wind is also a big concern because once you weight those lines up and you weight the trees up with the weight of the ice, the wind can bring trees down, and that kind of exaggerates the whole problem.
And Vest says there's no getting around it. Going into the storm, you really need to have a plan for if your power goes out. And DP&L has put together some tips to prepare, things to have on hand in case the power does go out. I put a link to that on our website, WDTN.com. Just click on web links. That's under the On Air tab on the homepage. Reporting live at DP&L headquarters, I'm Holly Samuels, 2 News on your side.
Okay, Holly, and road crews are also keeping a close eye on the storm as it inches closer. Megan O'Rourke continues our team coverage with what they're doing to prepare. Megan?
Michelle, right now, ODOT officials tell me their TV is their best friend. That's because they're trying to forecast exactly when this storm is going to arrive and then what they can do to lessen its impact on the roads. Are stocking up on salt here at the Ohio Department of Transportation barn on Lyons Road, preparing for the storm that's expected to ice over the Miami Valley Monday night.
Right now, we are just watching to see if the storm is changing, what time it's going to be coming in. We have crews ready to go.
MANDI ABNER, Public Information Officer for ODOT District 7, says there are about 16 crews ready and waiting to hit Montgomery County roads once the storm arrives. But until that happens, they're sort of stuck.
It's really a situation where in an ice storm or a storm that could come down as rain first, there's not a lot you can do with pre-treating because if it does come down as rain, it's going to wash all of that off the roadways.
And because they don't want to waste time and money spreading brine, ODOT is only pre-treating some roads, which could mean more slick spots. Officials say if that's the case, cleaning up could be tricky and drivers should take their time.
It's easier when the snow hits sometimes, because if you have a layer of snow on the ground first and then you get ice on top of that, you can go out there and plow that up. When it's just ice adhered to the pavement, sometimes it's really difficult to get rid of that. You know, you have to go out there, you have to melt it. We will have crews out there working, but drivers just need to keep in mind that when that is just direct ice on the roadways, it's really difficult to clear.
Now, again, ODOT officials say they will be out on the roads as soon as the storm hits, but they remind drivers to also be on high alert and heed the advice. Ice and snow, take it slow. Reporting live in Moraine, Megan O'Rourke, 2 News on your side.